Alright, so this is probably going to be the most interesting video that you've ever come across in I don't know how many years. As you know, this channel is dedicated to everything inbound closing, sales. So I was thinking today, I was driving around, doing not too much, just chilling like a villain, and I thought, you know, I don't know anything about my doctor. Like, her name is Linda. And if you're watching this, I apologize that I don't know anything about you. I've never asked you about your family. I've never asked you about where you like to go on vacations. Nothing. It's kind of interesting. I never really thought about it until now. I think usually what I do is I walk in and I go, I got an owie. Or if it was because of jujitsu, it would be this hand would be down here and up here waving like this, and she'd be like, oh, okay, I think I know what the problem is. I just find it interesting that after all those years, I've never asked her about her stuff. I never once said, hey, how do you feel about politics or this or that or anything like that? I just talked about me. And she would ask me questions about me because she was the doctor. I was not. So in sales, like how we're just going to wrap things up here, we, as the salesperson, as the closer, as the enrollment specialist, we are the doctor. So I think for the next role play that I do, or if you want to join in on this, if you're in a presentation, if you're giving a presentation before your pitch and all this kind of stuff, try to get it to a point where they know nothing about you. Zero. Ask them so many questions that they're going to feel like you're like their best friend. Honestly. And there's ways that you can do that. And you can do it in a creepy way that makes you feel kind of salesy, slimy, and all this kind of stuff. And I don't really like that. I like having a conversation back and forth. In fact, I don't even like using a script anymore if I can help it. I don't mind a little cheat sheet, like one page, and that's it, because I want to focus on the person. But one of those ways is to, and I got this from Sales Sniper, Matt Ryder, and I've also incorporated a little bit of this from Eli Wild, Taylor Welch, Peyton Welch does this pretty well, and especially Chris Voss. If you've ever read his book, Never Split the Difference, that guy is a magician. Basically, it's having a conversation back and forth, but it is asking the other person questions, and they don't mind answering the questions. So what I mean, I'll frame this for you. So for example, somebody asks you something like, your price is too high. Instead of saying, how much too high is my price? Because you're already telling them that your price is too high subconsciously. So instead of that, I would just repeat the last three words. If you're a master, like Matt from the Sales Sniper, you would already obliterate that objection about price a long time ago. But if you're not as professional, that objection is going to come up. So if they say, again, your price is too high, just say, my price is too high? Put a little question, a little inflection at the end of your voice. My price is too high? You have to work on it a little bit. Because that will get them to explain themselves a little bit more. So because they think you're an idiot, they'll be like, yeah, like It's $5,700. Last month, I spent $2,000 on a program that's very similar to yours, and you're asking me for $5,000, $6,000. Now you have something to go off of, because you know now what the problem is. It's not that your price is too high. It's that they bought something for half your price and it didn't work. So then I would just dig a little bit deeper. So did you get the results that you wanted from that $2,000, whatever it was you bought? And you just start asking questions. So I think I'm on to something. If you can ask more questions than they're asking you, I think you're in control. And I think you'll close more deals at the end of the day. Something to think about. Just a little thought on a Thursday night. Thanks for watching. Hope this helps. I know I don't have any fancy intro, extra music, all this kind of stuff, because my son is doing a Zoom call with his pals, because that's what we do nowadays, is we do Zoom calls. When I was a kid, I was letting the air out of tires. That was my fun. I would go around the neighborhood and piss people off by removing the stem from the tires so that their tires would get flat and they would be late for work. What an idiot. I think now I would lose my mind if somebody did that to my tires. But yeah, we would do all kinds of stuff like Knock Knock Ginger. Remember that game? No, we don't play that anymore, do we? Because we got doorbells that actually have cameras on them. But back in my day, you could knock on a door, walk around the corner, run around the corner and peek, and then you can see the people get out of their house and look around, and they're mad and angry and everything. Then they go back in, then you press the doorbell 3 or 4 times. And guess what I'm trying to say is, I don't really know where I'm going with this, but I don't have an extra to finish this video, so I don't know how to wrap this up. So just subscribe to this channel. Click, I like how Matt says, tickle the little icon, tickle it, and tickle the like button and all that kind of stuff. I gotta have my own system. Click on it, smash it, swipe it, break it in half, crush it, elbow smash it. That's a pretty good one. Anyways, if you're watching this, you must be bored. Thanks for hanging around to the end, and see you in another video. Bye for now.